Welcome back to Auto Rev Now, your ultimate destination for everything fast, bold, and automotive. There's a moment in the evolution of cars when everything changes. Not just the design, not just the performance, but the entire philosophy behind what a vehicle should be. And today, that moment feels closer than ever. Because this machine doesn't just aim to compete, it aims to correct, to refine, to fix what drivers have been quietly frustrated with for years. The first time you lay eyes on Renault's 2026 crossover fixes everything, it doesn't try too hard to impress, and that's exactly what makes it so compelling. The design feels confident, modern, and purposeful. Clean lines flow across the body, not for the sake of aggression, but for clarity. It's a vehicle that understands balance. It doesn't scream for attention, but it holds it effortlessly. This vehicle carries a presence that feels grounded in reality, yet slightly ahead of its time. The stance is elevated just enough to give that crossover versatility, but still low, enough to maintain a sense of control and stability. It's practical, yes, but far from boring. Every angle reveals a thoughtful decision. Every detail feels intentional. What stands out immediately is how this masterpiece embraces simplicity without losing character. The lighting elements are sharp and modern, giving it a distinctive identity, both day and night. The front end feels refined, not overly aggressive, while the rear design carries a sense of subtle confidence. It's the kind of design that grows on you, becoming more impressive the longer you look at it. Step inside, and the experience becomes even more interesting. The cabin doesn't overwhelm you with unnecessary complexity. Instead, it welcomes you with clarity and comfort. This performance icon focuses on what actually matters to the driver and passengers. The layout is intuitive, the materials feel carefully selected, and the overall atmosphere leans toward calm sophistication rather than flashy excess. There's a sense of space that immediately makes this vehicle feel usable in everyday life. Visibility is clean, seating feels supportive, and everything is placed exactly where you expect it to be. This isn't about creating a futuristic concept that feels disconnected. It's about delivering something that works seamlessly in the real world. Technology is present, but it doesn't dominate the experience. Instead of overwhelming screens or distracting interfaces, this machine integrates its features in a way that feels natural. It assists you when needed, stays quiet when not, and ultimately enhances the journey without taking control away from the driver. And that's where this vehicle begins to separate itself, because it's not trying to be the fastest or the most extreme. It's trying to be the smartest, the most balanced, the most complete. As you imagine driving this masterpiece, the focus shifts from raw power to smooth efficiency. The acceleration feels controlled and responsive, delivering exactly what you need without unnecessary drama. It's not about explosive speed. It's about consistency, confidence, and comfort. This vehicle understands that modern drivers want more than just performance. They want refinement. They want reliability. They want a driving experience that feels effortless, whether you're navigating city streets or cruising on open roads. The ride quality reflects that philosophy perfectly. It absorbs imperfections with ease, creating a sense of calm even in less than perfect conditions. Yet, at the same time, it maintains enough connection to keep the driver engaged. It's a balance that's incredibly difficult to achieve, but this machine handles it with precision. And then there's practicality. This performance icon doesn't forget its purpose. It offers space, flexibility, and usability in a way that feels genuinely useful. Whether it's daily commuting, weekend trips, or long-distance journeys, it adapts without compromise. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of this vehicle is how it anticipates the future. It doesn't rely on gimmicks or unnecessary features. Instead, it focuses on meaningful improvements, things that actually enhance the driving experience. This is where innovation becomes valuable, not just impressive. There's a quiet confidence in how this masterpiece approaches modern mobility. It doesn't try to reinvent everything overnight. It simply improves what matters, step by step, creating a vehicle that feels complete rather than experimental. And that's why it feels different. Because in a world where many cars try to stand out by being louder, faster, or more extreme. This machine chooses a different path. It chooses to be better, better to drive, better to live with, better to trust. As you spend more time imagining life with this vehicle, it becomes clear that it's not just about features or specifications. It's about how it fits into your world, how it simplifies your daily routine, how it makes every journey feel just a little bit more refined. This performance icon doesn't demand attention. It earns appreciation. It doesn't overwhelm. It reassures. And in doing so, it creates a connection that feels genuine. There's something refreshing about a machine that understands restraint, that knows when to push forward and when to hold back, that focuses on delivering value rather than chasing headlines. And maybe that's the real story here, because sometimes the most important innovation isn't about adding more. It's about fixing what's already there, refining it, perfecting it. This vehicle feels like that kind of innovation. It's not trying to be everything at once. It's simply trying to be right. And in many ways, that might be exactly what the automotive world needs right now. This is Auto Rev Now, where horsepower meets passion. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next review.